Hello, in this video, we're going to talk about the AI Studio and how to use it to create amazing websites really fast. So within First Contact, you'll go to the AI Studio and then you'll see a prompt right here. The items down below are your existing projects. If there is a project that you've been working on that you want to make sure you can easily find, you can turn the star on. When creating a prompt, it is good to be as explicit as possible, but we also need to make sure we tell the AI what we want it to be. So, for example, if we're building a website to help candidates find positions, find jobs, I'm going to tell it, you are an expert at recruiting. You are also a highly skilled web developer. Create a new landing page to help candidates find new jobs. It needs to be simple and designed very futuristic. And then I just hit enter. And one little tip, you see I was able to add a little space here and return a line. I held my shift key down. And so if I were to just hit enter, it would have sent the request in. Since I held shift down and hit the enter button, then it created a new line. So the studio gives us some color options. And I think I'm going to go with this one here and then click next. And then it's asking, what kind of font do you like? So I'm going to click on this here and hit next. And then it's asking, how do you want the front page to be organized? And I kind of like this option here. And I'm going to hit review and then hit submit. And it's taken into account all of the information that it's gathered from me in the past, other projects that it's worked on that I've liked, and then my request for this project. And now it comes back and says that it's going to build a futuristic job search landing page. And there we go. The page has been built. So it has a very futuristic design, open positions, some more information, and allow people to create a profile. Super fast. So if you're happy with what it did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up so that it knows what you like. It's not a mind reader, and it's also not all knowing and all powerful. So you need to give it a thumbs up when it does something good. If it does something you don't like, make sure to give it a thumbs down and then tell it why. Really important. And when you're telling it why, don't say, I don't like that. Say something like, you should have done this instead. Now, when we're ready to launch this website, we're going to go up to Publish and click Publish and click Apply and click Publish once again. Our site is now live, and it's live under a very kind of generic URL or address. And it does this because we don't want people to get to it yet. We don't know what we're going to call the URL for the website, so it sets up kind of a staging URL. And if I click it, it takes me right to the site. Now, when I'm ready to put this under a better looking URL, like nexus.com or findjobs.coretactic.net, I'm going to go up to Publish and add a custom domain. And then I will put in what I want to call it. Let's just see if nexus.com is available. Click Continue. And now it has come back and it has said Basically, that the domain is in Cloudflare. So someone already has this domain. So I may need to go out to Cloudflare, Namecheap, GoDaddy, and register a new domain and then publish it to that domain. And these are the DNS entries that we need to add to make it work. DNS stands for Dynamic Name Service. And it is what allows the internet, when you type in a certain web address like gmail.com, and it helps it find the right server to go to. And the internet runs off of IP addresses. And this is where it actually lives. So DNS does the translation from the words to the numbers. And this record here says that if someone should put a www in front of the root domain, like nexus.com, it will know to resolve to this address here and get routed to the right place. And that's it.